gone. He's gone.
Myrtle Beach 911, what is the address of your emergency?
I don't know the actual address, but it's on the corner of Yorkshire Parkway and Wellington Way in Emmons Preserve.
Yorkshire and Wellington?
Yes, ma'am. It's our pool. It's Emmons Preserve Pool in the Emmons Preserve Community and Market Commons.
Okay, what's going on?
We have a dead body in our pool.
You have a dead body in your pool?
Yes, ma'am. They tell me it's a male. He was disabled. His wheelchair and all is in the pool.
Okay. All right. I'm going to... Hold on.
We can't move him.
How long has he been in there?
I don't know, but he's been in there some time because when I first got here at 8 o'clock, I thought it was an inner tube that was, deflated. I didn't go over and look.
I'm going to drop you on.
I'm sorry?
Okay, ma'am. Just stay on the line with me. I'm just talking to my fire dispatch here.
Okay. I don't even know his wife's phone number.
Okay. So there's... Okay. Is there anyone out there?
Yes, we were having water. We were going to have water aerobics. So there's like 4 of us here right now. So yeah, someone will be here to let them in.
Okay. Is anyone trying to get him out, or
they tried to get him out, but they can't move him. Is he still in the wheelchair? He's still in his wheelchair. She could not move anything.
Okay, stay on the line, just updating them now. Okay, we've got paramedics on the way.
Thank you. I think he's gone.
All right, and who's gone?
The body in the pool.
Yeah, okay. All right, and I just want to make sure you said you're Yorkshire and Wellington, correct?
Yes, there's a clubhouse here. You'll see the clubhouse and the pool's just beyond it. We'll have someone at both gates.
Okay. Are you a resident there, or are you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, I am a resident.
All right, here we go. Let me just update them because they're on the way.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
They'd still be able to get here. It's on the corner of Yorkshire and Wellington Way anyway, so. You never go alone, you know what I mean? Why do you think that?
Okay. Yeah, he's in the wheelchair. They can't get him out.
Who are you talking? 911. Well, I'm talking to Myrtle Beach. She's got paramedics on the way. I talked to, it was Horry County first.
All right, ma'am. All right, perfect. Yep, they are on the way. I've got units coming to you, okay?
Okay, thank you. We will have someone at the gate to let them in.
Yes, ma'am. I did update them now, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
According to Chris Skinner's death certificate, he died at 12:41 p.m. at Grand Strand Medical Center. Deputy Coroner Tamara A. Willard ruled his manner of death an accident, and his cause of death being asphyxiation due to drowning. He was cremated, and the Myrtle Beach police closed the case 2 days after his death. Let's be clear here. We are not accusing anyone of murder. There is no evidence that ties JP or anyone to the death of Chris Skinner. However, we learned in the Murdaugh case that it is so important to put sunlight on those newsworthy elements of an investigation that just don't add up. An example, Gloria Satterfield, as the threads just might lead down a road to justice. Lunar Shark Media reporter and researcher Beth Braden FOIA'd for all materials related to Chris Skinner's death. But the bulk of what we received was a 2-page investigation report that states the date, time, and place of the incident, followed by a short summary that states the following.
On September 6th, 2021, at approximately 08:54 hours, I, PFC Liozzi, responded to 1145 Yorkshire Parkway, which is within the city limits of Myrtle Beach, in reference to a drowning. When I arrived on scene, I observed a wheelchair in the pool and began speaking to witnesses and family members. The victim was transported by medics to the hospital, and Sergeant Gibson was notified. There is nothing further at this time.
Myrtle Beach Police did not give us any records of witness interviews in our FOIA request. A Myrtle Beach legal representative said specifically that there weren't any further paper statements that were subject to FOIA, but we have filed an additional FOIA request regardless. Specifically, Beth was told that typically witness statements are done by body-worn cameras, which are not subject to FOIA. That would be a very odd way for a police department to collect evidence that circumvents FOIA on purpose. Anyway, after we received this FOIA response, we noticed another news outlet received additional documents that the Myrtle Beach Police conveniently left out of our FOIA request. That additional report stated that Chris was supposed to meet a friend there that morning, and that police did review video footage from a pool that showed Chris in his wheelchair, quote, moving quickly forward into the water by himself. The camera apparently showed him, quote, lifting his head up a few times before, quote, the camera cuts to a different time. How does a paralyzed but otherwise seemingly healthy and athletic 41-year-old man end up drowning to death in a neighborhood pool? Did he call for help? If the wheelchair malfunctioned, did anyone bring a lawsuit against the chair manufacturer or perhaps the community? Why is it so hard to FOIA for basic investigation details in Myrtle Beach? The materials that they gave us in this response to our FOIA actually made the investigation look more suspicious than it is. I could go on and on with questions we have about this case, because the little information that we got from a FOIA request make us question quite a bit of the events described. But this is a mini-sode. While there does appear to be evidence that this was an accident, the words in Allison Williams' sworn affidavit keep ringing in my head. Quote, it is chilling to know that the spouses of both Susie and JP are now dead from tragic events. Right now, we are asking anyone with information on Chris Skinner's death to email info@lunarsharkmedia.com. And even though today's mini-sode is short, Lunar Shark Premium members are getting a second bonus episode this week where reporter and producer Sam Berlin just could not let go of a pressing question from the Murdoch saga. Where did the money go? Visit lunashark.supercast.com to join today.